G'day, Starlo here. As a result of the global pandemic, there have been no tackle shows in 2020, but that doesn't mean that you have to miss out. Thanks to the wonders of modern technology, I'm going to bring the tackle show to you. So sit back, relax and enjoy as I run you through some of the latest and greatest gear from Shimano Australia. In the decade or so since their release, the Saragossa series of saltwater spinning reels from Shimano have become absolute classics in terms of reliability, dependability and ruggedness. And the new SWA series takes that to an extra level. There are now 8 models in the range, from a 5,000 all the way to a 25,000, and that includes 2 new models, a 14,000 and an 18,000, that I think are going to be really popular. Die-hard fans of the Saragossa reels will instantly notice a fairly significant change to the body shape and size on these reels. That size has been reduced and made much more compact, which helps to keep the weight of the reels down, meaning that they'll balance extra well on the latest generation of rods. The X-Protect Labyrinth system helps to keep salt water out of the reels, and they've paid particular attention to the area around the bail roller, which is really important. And speaking of smoothness, the drags on these reels are nothing short of amazing, featuring cross-carbon drag washers and also wonderful water shielding to keep any salt water out of those drags. And you know, one of the things I like about these reels the most? They've really increased the sound level of that drag ratchet. I can't wait to get a screaming Spanish mackerel or tuna on one of these. And most importantly of all, they feature the Infinity Drive, which adds support to the pinion gear to make the reels so much smoother, easier to crank, and removes any suggestion of flex out of the system whatsoever. That system comes directly from Shimano's flagship Stella reels, so you know it's good. These things offer incredible bang for your buck. They're a really good value reel and an absolute workhorse for all manner of saltwater fishing, whether you're chasing big GTs on poppers, jigging for kings, fishing for big mulloway, oversized snapper, whatever you're chasing, even up to your tuna and your billfish, the Saragossa's got you covered. Personally, I'm especially excited about these new Vanfed spinning reels from Shimano. The Vanfed range effectively replaces the already immensely popular Stratic CI4 Plus reels. And you might ask, why change something that's already so good? Well, the answer is pretty simple: to make it even better. And that's exactly what Shimano have done with these Vanfed spinning reels. There are 5 models in the range, from a lovely little 1,000 up to a compact-bodied 5,000. The biggest thing with these reels is smoothness and fast performance. They just take off like a scalded cat when you turn that handle. And the reason is that Hagane micro module gearing system inside and the MGL rotor system, all of which combines to make these one of the smoothest spinning reels I've ever handled. They are just stunning. So are the cosmetics. The colours on these reels are beautiful. You need to see them in the flesh to really appreciate them, and they sit perfectly with Shimano's very popular Zodius range of rods. The two together look like dynamite. Everything about these reels is smooth, including the drag performance. The 1,000, 2,000 and 3,000 sizes have felt drag washers, which give the ultimate in performance for light tackle and finesse fishing. And then the 4,000 and the 5,000 have cross-carbon drag washers for that high-end performance on bigger fish. And because Australian fishermen are notoriously tough on their gear, Shimano have incorporated the X-Protect system into the Vanfed range. That's a series of labyrinths inside the reel that prevent water from getting into the gears and, even more importantly, into the bail roller assembly. We all know how important that is when you're fishing light line on fast-moving fish. That smoothness and speed of takeoff is really noticeable, and in fact the boffins tell me that these things are 48% easier to turn than just about any other reel. I don't know how they measure that, but it sure feels good in my hands. And when it comes to casting, the long stroke spool will get you a couple of extra meters on every cast, and over the course of a day that means more fish. There's been a complete revamp and upgrade of Shimano's very popular Game Type J jig rods for this season as well, and they all feature an exciting new blank technology. They're High Power X rods, but they've also got the Spiral X core, which is 3 layers, all in different directions for improved strength and sensitivity. There are models in this range to suit both spin and overhead, and also slow jigging. Fuji silicon K-style guides throughout, great hardware, beautiful cosmetics, and there are some more new models on the range in the coming months, so keep an eye out for those. The new Anthem SW series of saltwater rods from Shimano kicks off with 12 exciting models that cover everything from spin and overhead to jig and topwater fishing. They all have TC4 high modulus graphite blanks and Fuji K-style Faz-Lite guides. Quality hardware throughout, wonderful cosmetics, and the spin rods in this range are particularly well matched to Shimano's Saragossa reels. I reckon this is going to be an anthem that everyone will be happy to stand up for. The name Corrado has been synonymous with quality Shimano baitcaster reels for many years, and now there's a series of Corrado rods to go with those reels. The Corrado rod range from Shimano includes 5 models that cover everything from light bass fishing through to light to medium swim bait casting. And they all lean towards the current trend for slightly longer baitcaster rods. They're built on X5 blanks, they have Fuji Alkanite guides, beautiful cosmetics, cork handles, they look fantastic. I reckon they're going to be a big hit with Aussie anglers. A lot of long-time Shimano fans like myself have really fond memories about the original T-Curve rods from Shimano. Well, I'm pleased to report that T-Curve is back in a big way, with a brand new range consisting of 13 models covering everything from light spin to swim baiting and baitcaster reels. They've all got high modulus TC4 graphite blanks and quality Fuji hardware throughout, Fuji reel seats and Fuji's K-frame Faz-Lite guides. One of the things I really like about them is that any of the multi-piece rods in this range have this spigot ferrule. Now what that allows is for the rod to have a thinner diameter throughout, be lighter in weight and much stronger, and there's no flat spot where that connection is. T-Curve's back, and it's back in style. If you're into your land-based fishing, whether it's off a surf beach or a rock ledge or a jetty or a break wall, you are definitely going to want to check out the Shimano Speedmaster range of rods. This new range includes 7 models, 6 spin rods and a lovely overhead stick. They've all got high modulus graphite blanks and Fuji K-frame Alkanite guides. There are rod lengths from 9 to 13 feet in this range, and they cover line classes from 3 to 20 kilos, and they're all designed for maximum casting distance, whether you're throwing a lure or a bait rig. And what I really like about them are these cross-weave shrink grips. This just gives you so much feel. I love the look and the feel of these rods, and of course they fit really well with the Speedmaster range of reels from Shimano. Check them out. The Maikuro rods from Shimano have become firm favourites with many Aussie anglers over recent years for everything from trout and brim spinning through to beach casting, rock fishing and offshore jig work. And now we have the Mycuro 2 range. There's been significant upgrades. The cosmetics are just stunning, and they now feature K-frame guides. They're lighter, they're stronger, they're more sensitive than the original Mycuros, but just like those Mycuros, they cover almost any style of fishing that you can think of in Australian waters. I love these things. Oh, and I almost forgot, there's also a lineup of really good telescopic rods in the Mycuro 2 range now. You need to check those out. Look, if you're looking for a well-priced, high modulus graphite rod to suit your style of fishing, I'll be very surprised if you can't find one in this lineup. If you're looking for a quality beginners to intermediate level rod, it'd be pretty hard to go past Shimano's Spectrum Plus range. The prices on these are amazing, and they're a good looking rod with solid fittings, and I love these solid insert tips that are painted white for easy bite detection. Stick a Sedona or a bait runner reel on these and you've got a fantastic outfit that definitely won't break the bank. I reckon we're going to see a lot of these on the water over the next year or two. If you love your squid fishing as much as I do, you really need to check out the new range of Sofia Clinch squid jigs from Shimano. There are two quite distinct groupings in these jigs. There's one with an internal rattle, and it's a really cunning rattle system. There are two chambers in there with shot, and they're angled in such a way that even while the jig's just sinking through the water, they're emitting sound. But I've got to tell you, the one that's got me most excited is the Sofia Clinch with the flash boost system. This has got an internal mirror that's lightly sprung, and it just moves the whole time. It's kinetic energy that's moving that mirror. There's no batteries or external power source. It will keep operating for the life of the lure. And there's both nude bodies and also those with cloth, so that the flash just comes out through the cloth, but in these nude ones you can see it really, really brightly. Going to be great for low light conditions and dirty water to really drag those squid in from a distance. It'll pique their interest, that's for sure. I can't wait to give these a swim. There's two different sizes in each variety of the jigs and a whole range of fantastic colours. Very, very exciting news for squid fishers. The two new additions to the Oshia stickbait family this year include Shimano's very exciting and patented flash boost internal mirror system. I absolutely love this. It's a kinetically activated mirror inside the lures. No batteries or external power sources required for these. It just flashes and gyrates and sends out wonderful impulses through the water the whole time that the lure's working or sinking or floating. It comes in the head dips in two different sizes. Now these head dip stick baits, when you rip them, they dive and then they float up and sit at an angle like that in the water between rips. Sardine ball, on the other hand, is a sinking lure with a lovely zigzag action when it's ripped through the water, and both with that internal mirror system, the flash boost. Absolutely love these, and so are a whole heap of big pelagic fish going to love them. Since its release a few years ago, I've become a big fan of Shimano's Kyra Key 8 braid. I use it for just about all of my fishing these days. And now there's a Kyra Key 4 carrier braid joining the lineup. Even though it's only a 4 carrier braid, it still uses the same VT braiding system, so the profile is round, it's nice and smooth, goes through the guides easily and quietly, and it's a super fine, super sensitive line, and it's in a high visibility orange, which I really like. This braid is particularly going to suit people who are on a bit tighter budget and need something a little more affordable than the Kyra Key 8. It comes in breaking strains from 6 pound to 50 pound and two different lengths, 150 or 300 meters. Check it out. The Shimano bag range has been significantly expanded and upgraded this season with the addition of 5 exciting new models, and there have also been dramatic upgrades of the materials and the construction techniques. I particularly like the new sling pack. Plenty of room in here for your lures, plier holders, your leader material, goes over your shoulder, and it's got this extra strap to stop it swinging around or falling in the water when you lean over to tail that big fish. The new reel case, which takes up to 6 smaller reels, or with these reconfigurable Velcro dividers, can be rearranged to take a couple of larger reels. The 27-litre insulated cooler pack that'll carry your bait on the way out to the fishing spot, bring the catch home, and there's room upstairs here for your wallet, your camera, your phone. It's a beauty, and look how thick the padding is on the back of it, nice and comfortable. The new Shimano waist pack is an absolute beauty, really comfortable to wear with plenty of padding, and you can wear it in a number of different configurations. Keep it in front, slide it round to the side, or all the way around to the back. It's nice and secure, and there are pockets here on the side for your water bottles, 2 major compartments, plenty of room inside for your flies, your lures, your tools, your leader material, and what I like is you can drop this front area down and use it as your little workbench when you're out on the flats or wading in a stream. Really good bit of gear. The new Shimano multi-jig wrap is really going to appeal to serious offshore jig fishermen. Inside there's enough room for up to 20 jigs, knife jigs to about 260 grams in weight, and all manner of butterfly and slow pitch jigs here in the front compartments. 20 pieces in all, and when you get home at the end of the day, there's a stainless steel grommet here at the end so that you can hang the whole jig roll up and hose it down with fresh water and let it dry in situ. What a great idea. The ripstop material used in all of these bags now is right up to aircraft luggage standard. You won't tear this stuff, and the handles are sewn in for extra strength. There's thicker padding on all of the bags and some wonderful design features. Whether you're travelling to the end of the street to fish off the jetty or halfway around the world to chase exotic species, you need some of these Shimano bags in your kit. There are some great new hats in the Shimano clothing lineup this season as well, including a completely redesigned Legionnaire's cap in a lovely cool oatmeal colour. There are kids' hats now in colours that'll appeal to the girls as well as the boys. Some great new colour schemes in the grown-ups hats, and how good is this? Foldable caps that'll go in your travel bag without destroying them. I'm going to get a couple of those, and of course they're all UPF rated for sun protection. Get one on your head. Shimano's awesome range of tools and accessories continues to expand every year as well, and this season they've added a couple of new reel cases for the Talica reels and also a beauty for your electric reels. And they've added a new smaller bobbin winder for creating those knots between PE braid and fluorocarbon for highly demanding saltwater work. But my favourite are these new super scissors. These things are amazing. The blades are fluorine coated. They snip through PE braid like you wouldn't believe. They are by far the best scissors I've used. Really ergonomically designed to fit in your hand as well, with foldable handles. How good are they? I've got to have a pair of those. Well, there you go. I hope you found something in that lot to get you excited. I know I did. I'm loaded up and I'm headed out to wet a line. Until next time, this is Starlo wishing you tight lines.